Okay, let's get right into a question we see all the time. Can being stressed out, that constant wired and tired feeling, can it actually make your blood sugar go up? We're going to do a quick deep dive on this. We've been looking at some amazing analysis from the experts at Blood Test UK to really figure out the connection between stress and glucose, especially with some useful UK-based ideas on what to do about it.
Oh, absolutely. And it's such a massive topic, isn't it? Stress in the UK is, well, it's almost a given these days. You see it with the intense pressure of certain jobs, like in London's financial sector, or just the daily grind for parents, say, in Birmingham, trying to balance everything with the cost of living crisis.
And you feel it, right? You get cranky, tired, can't sleep.
Exactly. And those feelings have real physical consequences.
So let's start with the simple why. How does a feeling, a mental state like stress, cause a physical thing like a blood sugar spike? Can you break it down for us?
Yes, of course. In the simplest terms, your body is basically, well, it's running on Stone Age software. When you get stressed, and it doesn't matter if it's a looming deadline or an actual tiger, your body just thinks danger and kicks into a fight or flight response.
Right.
And the main messenger for that is a stress hormone called cortisol.
So cortisol is the one sending out the alert.
That's it, exactly. Cortisol shouts to your liver, emergency, we need fuel now. And the liver does what it's told. It floods your blood with extra sugar, with glucose. It's like a quick shot of energy.
But we're not running away from anything. We're, sitting in a Zoom meeting or stuck in traffic. So what happens to all that fuel?
And that right there is the problem. That's the danger. Because you don't use it, you don't burn it off, the sugar just stays high in your blood.
I see.
And to make it worse, cortisol also it makes your body a bit resistant to insulin for a short time. It's trying to make sure all that fuel stays available. If that's happening all the time, day after day, that high sugar can lead to serious problems like, a much higher risk of type 2 diabetes.
Wow. Okay, that makes it incredibly clear and, frankly, pretty urgent. So let's shift to the good news. What does the Blood Test UK data say about the actual proven benefits of getting a handle on that stress?
The benefits are huge. They're systemic. Managing your stress properly doesn't just make you feel better mentally. It actually measurably lowers your blood sugar levels.
So it directly counters the effect.
It directly cuts your long-term risk of things like heart disease and diabetes. It's a physical intervention.
So what are the top recommendations here in the UK? What actually works?
Well, the NHS points to some really simple things first. Regular physical activity is a big one. Even just a brisk walk on your lunch break, that physically uses up the very sugar your liver just released.
That's so direct. You're basically completing that fight or flight cycle.
You are. And then there are specific techniques like mindfulness and yoga. We have good data on this.
How does something like mindfulness work on a chemical level, though? How does it stop cortisol?
That's a great question. It works by directly calming your nervous system. It's like you're telling that alarm system, it's okay, stand down. There was a study in Manchester, for example, that showed people who practiced mindfulness had lower stress markers. And, this is the key part, better blood sugar control over time.
So these aren't just soft skills.
Not at all. And remember, you can get structured help. The NHS has mental health services, talking therapies, and there are community support groups all over the place. You don't have to go it alone.
So wrapping this up, the main takeaway from the Blood Test UK insights seems to be that paying attention to your stress isn't just a mental health thing. Using these simple tools like a walk or mindfulness is actually a vital strategy for your physical health for keeping your blood sugar in check.
Exactly. And that brings up a really interesting thought for you to take away. If we know high stress means high sugar, what if you started tracking it? Just keep a simple log. In a journal or an app, note your stress level next to your blood glucose readings if you take them. How might seeing that direct connection for yourself give you a powerful personal way to take back control of your health? It shifts you from just reacting to proactively managing it.